Hello, everybody. This is Kinetic News Daily. Glad you stopped in America, the world today. Have a good day. Wake up to the truth, and let's get started about what's going on today, Friday, June 5th. The mainstream corporate media, once you're looking at all the local political distractions, fights, arguments, yep, we got front runners for the Democrats all flashing their Nazi tattoos all over the mainstream media. This is what they're distracting you with. But across the ocean, over in the Ukraine, we have a lot of money being wasted, and it's been going on a long time since Barack Obama. 2014 is where it started. The coup of the Ukraine by the Obama administration. And it was just carried on through with um, Biden. I would say if we were to put a number on how much we've spent there so far, I'd say we're in the neighborhood of a $500 billion. Um, the mainstream corporate media is just lying to us about everything. We know that. Zelensky just passed the administration completely up, sending an unprecedented open letter straight to Vladimir Putin, he's demanding a face to face showdown. Now, let's keep in mind, Zelensky has tried to assassinate with drones and other means Vladimir Putin before, and now he's demanding, the little big man is demanding a face to face showdown with Vladimir Putin. Okay, so we'll see how that works out. But the revelation of the open letter, it's stunning because the diplomatic break is what's going on in the Ukraine president, acting president, self-made president, however you want to word that. Zelensky has bypassed the international mediators to issue a direct open letter to Vladimir Putin. Zelensky has proposed a immediate, comprehensive ceasefire and demanding a face to face summit. A neutral country settled that is undisclosed right now, but Zelensky himself explicitly telling Putin that the United States of America is fully consumed by escalating war ventures in the Ukraine, and Ukraine is no longer, and the Ukraine is no longer waiting around for Washington to save them. Well, all we've been doing is funding them, giving them weapons. This is a massive independent pivot going on here. Uh, the globalist network trying to frame this as a sudden move of peace. Are you kidding me? The hard numbers tell a completely different story. While the tables are turning on the U.S. in some instances, the total U.S. government, we've allocated to the Ukraine and the conflict going on there, they claim 195 billion. That's what they're saying. Across multiple supplement packages, the agency budgets passed in 2022 is 195 billion. That's not including the money that was sent from Barack Obama up until 2022. That's why I know the number is going to be, it has to be over a half a trillion. It has to be over 500 billion. So out of the nearly 200 billion that they're claiming, roughly 127 billion went straight to Kiev, while the massive portion, over a quarter of the entire budget, was spent right here domestically to replenish their own depleted weapons, their military. So now we're sponsoring two wars. Not no different than that. We've been sponsoring wars all over the place. That's all we seem to do. Got plenty of taxpayer dollars to sponsor wars, go fight and kill people, but we don't have enough money to take care of our people, our own people, in our own country. No. All right. Despite the endless flow of Western capital, the actual physical front lines of the degenerated into a brutal digested war of attrition. I mean, the people that are dying over there and have been dying, advanced drone platforms, electronic warfare, umbrellas, long range missiles. It's effectively locked down the battlefield, turning traditional combat corridors into inescapable kill zones, and that's what's going on over there. Major kill zones. The mainstream hyped up endless counteroffensive attacks, but the raw data shows that since 2024, since Donald Trump has been president, Russia has managed to capture only 1.5% of the territory. And having said that, I'm going to go with Russia's not trying to claim it. If they can get it easy enough, then they'll take it. Other than that, I haven't seen them pushing for anything yet. But the Russian line is creeping forward at a microscopic, if you want to say 15 to 70 meters per day, if you want to calculate it that way. But this is a war of attrition, and I understand that it's taken its toll on Russia too, but Russia's far bigger. Uh, the unprecedented human casualties are, it's just unbelievable. Behind the sterile political speeches, Washington lies, a horrifying human total disaster. Uh, Nobody acknowledges this, not in public. Every now and then you might hear scraps of it, but it's probably coming off of your YouTube or your Rumble, coming off the non-mainstream media. So if we were to calculate somewhat, combined casualties estimates are now violently approaching 2 million people. 2 million people. This is the 2026 in the 20th century, and we're still doing this. That's over 1.1 million Ukrainians and Russians. 500 to 600,000 more. These are staggering numbers. Generalization, losses, rivals, the darkest days of the 20th century. That's what these numbers represent. Zelensky knows his military age demographics is completely spent. Hell, they've been kidnapping young kids, 14-year-old kids, off the street and then sending them to the Russian front line to be murdered, to be killed. They're taking old people off the street. I'll bet they're taking women too. I wouldn't put it past them. I have seen no evidence of that, but look at what they're doing. They're way far past desperation. And the Ukraine drones successfully penetrated deep airspace to strike the oil terminals in some major naval bases in Russia. Um, Zelensky openly doubted Putin. I mean, he's testing him in a letter reminding him that 1,000 kilometer striking distance is no longer a limit for the Ukraine. He's threatening Vladimir Putin and the Russian people. Is this guy insane? They're bypassing all the front lines, attacking the heart of Russia war economy. This is not going. This is just going to get. This is just going to escalate. So the Kremlin has immediately attempted to project a public facade, if you will, of total economic military stability, which they don't have. Downplaying the infrastructure hits. Vladimir Putin continues to reject conditional ceasefires, ceasefire offers, maintaining strict preconditions that requires the Ukraine to completely surrender the contested Donbass region before any talks will begin. While Moscow claims they are advancing across the entire line, their domestic fuel markets, they're probably running a little bit low, I would guess, under massive, unprecedented strain. They must be. I don't know how the Ukraine is functioning. Where are they getting their fuel at? But the elite on both sides are playing a high stakes game of chicken here, and this probably ain't going to turn out. Well, I mean, it hasn't been going anywhere, but the end game is this could get real bad real fast. And, the way everybody's talking about nuclear everything, I'm not putting out, I'm not putting the use of nuclear weapons in some way out of someone, whether it's us, whether it's Israel, whether it's Russia. We don't even know that Ukraine doesn't have them. We don't know that. There's a whole lot of funny stuff going on, everybody, and well, it's going to get worse. So, hope you liked, hope you subscribe, hope you follow, hope you enjoyed what we give you. And if you got any comments to leave us, help us out. Tell me what I can do to make it better, give you what you want. We're just starting out here trying to make it in a big world here. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the independent news. If we haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, follow us. This is Kinetic News Daily, everybody. Hope we see you next time. We're out.